Asuka, the energetic and strong mother. Yamato, the younger brother who's always in his own little world. Follow us as we karate kick all your daily frustrations away. Asuka's Revenge.
I'm Fubuki. I'm a 28-year-old businessman. This is my wife, Elisa. She was 3 years younger than me. And that's Masuki, my son. He's turning 1 in a few months. But one day, when I came home, I caught my wife cheating on me with my best friend. Wow. Just wow. They didn't hear me come in, so I snuck out the back. What now? And the thing is, tomorrow he was getting married, and I snuck around the back to surprise my wife, but man, I didn't see this coming. Maybe I should take a picture as proof. I don't really want to, but... So I opened the front door, walked in, and took a picture with my phone. They froze up.
I can explain! Fubuki, it's not what it looks like.
I had nothing to say to them, so I got my son and left the house. That piece of shit. I was so upset. He even asked me to give a speech at his wedding. I practiced it for weeks. I feel like such an idiot. Damn it. And my wife was 4 months pregnant. She said she couldn't do the housework due to the morning sickness, but she looked pretty okay to me. What am I gonna say at his wedding? I couldn't take my son back to the office, so I dropped him off at my parents' house and asked Mom and my sister Asuka to look after him for a bit. Sorry, can you watch him until I get off work?
Hey, Mutsuki. Of course. What are you doing here?
Something came up. Look, if my wife comes here, don't hand him over. Then I went back to work. I could barely focus that day. I started to think about what to say in my speech tomorrow. If I embarrass him in front of everyone, can he sue me for defamation and stuff? After work, I went back to my parents' house to pick up my son. I had dozens of missed calls and texts from my wife, but I ignored them. I'm home! As I walked in, my sister came running towards me.
Hey, Elisa, she's here. She's crying.
Huh? Ugh, tell her to leave.
She won't tell me anything.
No surprises there. I went into the living room. I didn't even look at my wife.
Fubuki, listen to me!
Hey, Masuki, you missed me? You have fun with Grandma? Come here.
Fubuki, hear me out!
I'm going to go home once to get my tuxedo for tomorrow, but I'm spending the night here tonight. Get the hell out of here, now.
Listen!
I thought you were down with morning sickness. You looked pretty fine to me. I went back home to get my tuxedo. Alyssa followed me there.
Fubuki, please listen to me. Talk to me!
About what? Divorce? Just leave. You're going to the wedding tomorrow, right? You want to talk to me? Do it there. Oh, and needless to say, I'm taking Masuki. Then I walked out and headed back to my parents' house. The next day. All right, I'm off. I'll be back in a few hours.
Fubuki, what happened?
It's a long story. When I got there, Alyssa was already there. She kept looking over at me. Alyssa and my best friend. They called me dozens of times last night, but I ignored all their calls.
Next up, a word from the groom's best friend.
I got up there and read my original speech. My friend looked really nervous. His wife seemed really touched. He looked like he was about to throw up. Anyways, congratulations. I wish you guys all the best. When I said that, my friend seemed really relieved. Oh, and one last thing. I always thought you were my best friend, man, but I was wrong. You see, yesterday I saw something shocking. I even got pictures to prove it. Anyway, I gotta go. Goodbye. Then I walked back to my table. I was pretty upset. I really thought he was my friend, so I felt betrayed. The other guests seemed confused. I grabbed my son and got ready to leave. But then,
Excuse me,
the bride's brother came running up to me.
what was that about?
Then, his parents came over.
Yeah, tell us what happened.
So, I told them what happened. I sent the picture to the bride's brother. Then I walked out of there. I wanted to expose them in front of everyone, but I was afraid he might sue me for defamation if I did that, so I decided to only tell his family. When I got back home, I told my family about what happened and that I was going to divorce her. She slept with my best friend, so I'm gonna stay here until the divorce is finalized.
We should talk to her parents. She's pregnant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. A few days later, her parents came over to the house. They just kept apologizing to us. I'm gonna divorce her once I find out who the father is. Until then, I want her out of the house. Then, a few months later, the divorce was finalized. Phew. A few days ago, Alyssa gave birth. The baby was mine. Thank goodness. So I took custody of the kids and divorced her.
You can have the kids.
She didn't even put up a fight to get the kids. That was a relief. In the divorce proceedings, I sued her for damages. The courts ordered her to pay me $50,000.
I can't pay that!
She agreed to pay me in installments. She started working as a hostess to pay me back. But then a few months later... Wow, she paid me in full? Maybe she got remarried or something. One day she paid me in full out of nowhere. Turns out she started seeing this older guy. He was a CEO or something. He was in his 60s. When she came over to see the kids the other day,
I had no choice! It was gonna take me years to pay that off!
Okay. Whatever. Good luck to you.
Screw you!
She was really pissed at me for some reason. Oh well. Oh, and as for my best friend,
We dated for 10 years. How can you do this to me?
his fiancée sued him for $100,000. I also sued him for $25,000. He was screwed.
I can't pay that.
And many of his colleagues were at the wedding. After the incident, things got really awkward for him. He ended up quitting his job.
You're a horrible person. Burn in hell.
And his fiancée's brother tore him apart. He was up to his neck in debt now. And he lost all his friends.
What's wrong with you?
You make me sick.
Don't ever call me again.
He was all alone now. He had nothing. He tried to get back with Alyssa, but
You ruined everything! This is your fault! Get out of my face!
he went back to live with his parents after that. Raising 2 kids on my own wasn't going to be easy, but my family helped me out every step of the way. I think I'm gonna take a break from women for a while. Anyways, glad everything worked out.
Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. See you next time!